Should have did a countdown. Okay, I think we're live. Welcome everyone to the first game of the playoffs. We have Philadelphia versus Chicago. Before we get started, I want to wish good luck to both teams. And I'm going to take a second to be biased here and wish a special good luck to my fiance, the trash can. Give him hell, babe. Now that that's out of the way, if anyone in the broadcast cringed at that, just blame Lank because he decided it was a good idea to give me perms to cast.
I'm also gonna say good luck to Boy Wonder, one of my good friends. It's a really good player overall. Just good on every team.
And we're going to get into it here on Oasis. The first week that Alari is eligible in the UR server. So I'm interested to see if we have any comps running out on that. Right now, Philly flashing the Alari. Up until this point, I think in the Ruby League, almost every team is a little guilty of running a Farm Mercy. And I think having a support that's hit scan to help out with that might change the dynamic of some of the comps we see tonight.
Yeah, Alari's been overpowered in mostly every comp, which is a pretty good character to play into any comp.
Kago looking to roll out on the May and Rom. But Philly's opting to take the high ground here with a poke comp. Not really finding any angles here, playing under. Orisa walled. They're trading out cooldowns here. The lamp comes out, but Noodle finds a pick onto the trash can. Foliage with another pick. But Chicago's still in control of the point. It looks like it's going to be just quick cleanup here now. And Philly able to flip that point back convincingly.
Yeah, wonderful take over the high ground, and they seen that they couldn't do anything on the high ground, so they went back down to the ground and won the fight.
We see some swaps coming out here on the side of Chicago. Opting for the Alari and the mirror on the Orisa. Both teams sort of just poking. Orisa's trading cooldowns. Oh, Minky with a pick on the Adbon.
And they just gotta wait for ults and use ults when you can.
I was gonna say both teams are playing kind of very pokey here in this choke. With the Orisas and the Alari sustain, it allows them to do that. But again, Philly just cleaning up the kills here now. Minky getting a big stagger on Guna there.
And looks like Philly is just stomping them right now. Not like they're not being able to push in.
Both teams are gonna have some ults here this fight. Oh, Foliage getting picked off early. Choco committing the Sojo. Huge Orisa ult. Combo with the Alari. This fight could go either way.
Oh, and Gunna gets the bat.
And it's pretty messy, but I think Philly might have a hold on this. Oh, but the Orisa goes down for Chicago. That'll leave this open for Boy Wonder to maybe make his way onto this point here and have Chicago's presence be felt.
Oh, and the ball comes out to contest.
The noodle from Bob, is it enough?
I think it is enough.
All right, and that looks like round one in the books. The noodle from Bob, is it enough? I have to say, I'm really surprised. mostly because Chicago's had a very dominant season leading up to this, and Philly, although they definitely have some great players individually, up until now, I think they've had some trouble finding their feet throughout the season. I'm not sure if it's a synergy issue, but they have a lot of players as individuals they shine, but up until this moment, I don't think the teamwork was there. But that was a great first round from them.
Yeah.
They have a lot of
I like how Chicago switching it up and bringing out the Far Mercy.
this moment. I don't think the teamwork.
Wonder
was
how
there, but that was a great first
the other
round.
team's gonna play into that. They have no hit skin.
True. The Far Mercy is a duo that's been running rampant in the Ruby League, I'd say. Of course, Philadelphia does have the Bapalari to try to combat that, and Danger Noodle's Ash is no slouch. Far Mercy is a duo that's been. Again, we're opting for the high ground here from Philadelphia. Arissa's got to be careful. She's using a lot of poke from the Far Mercy. And Adbon sort of dominating this angle early, able to just spam in it. It's almost like being locked in a room with a Junkrat. He's going to find a lot of value there. He already has ult. The amount of damage is insane.
He already got on, not even like a minute into the fight.
To say 30 seconds into the round, and we had our first boat barrage. And I was going to say they just need to get out and die here. They're sort of staggering themselves.
Taking out the Alara, not even like 30 seconds into a fight, basically one of the
30
fight.
seconds into
They
the
just
round.
went in there. You know, Farah kept spamming into that little room they were in, and just basically took out the whole team. Alara, not even like 30 seconds into a fight, basically one of the fight. Went in there. You know, Farah kept spamming into that little room.
Okay. Opting for a more frontal approach this time, maybe to try to suss out some angles on the Pharah. Going to see a lot of poke coming out from both teams. Again, if they keep the Pharah suppressed, with the suicide, Noodle finding the pick on a Choco, Minky cleaning up, and it looks like it's just going to be the Orisa here, and the point's going to flip.
You know, Philly adapted to their Far Mercy, quickly got the soldier out, took the Mercy out, and basically just, you know, just ran through them.
And now this fight, we're going to have some ults online for both teams. Interested to see how this plays out, especially anytime you have EMP on the board, you have to worry. Pharah getting shut down early. Might have to burn the res before the fight. To see how this plays out, especially anytime you have EMP on the board, you have to worry. Again, both teams sort of feeling each other out. The Ilario and EMP comes out. Both Orisa ults. This is a messy fight. But it looks like it's going to go in the way of Chicago. Just have to clean up the Orisa here on point. The Ilario and EMP comes out. Both Orisa
Bob came out. Didn't even notice that.
Yeah, both teams committed a lot of ults there. It looks like each team will have one support ult left online. Foliage is coming up on the visor though, hopefully to help suppress the Far Mercy. Yeah, both teams committed a lot of ults there. It looks like each team will have one support ult left online.
Nana also has her bout, which really helps out a team
suppress the Far Mercy
in these fights.
Gonna say if the Pharah does get picked, she'll definitely be able to pop it for the extra mobility to maybe go for a res. Foliage getting picked off, that's not good. We're getting to the final points of this round.
Mario coming out.
If the Pharah does get picked, she'll definitely be able to even it up. Two. The Valve comes out. Somber gets a pick on a Danger Noodle. Final points of. But this Pharah is still a presence on point. Able to even it up. Two.
Farah can probably get
the Valve comes out.
Visor comes out.
Visor from Foliage is able to secure the point. Pressure out the Pharah. Ooh, gets the pick. But will they be able to prevent the res? No. Ooh, Luna goes down. Minky having enough of the Far Mercy duo. Ooh, a lot of ults being traded out here.
And Philly comes out that again.
Say Philly's able to flip it for the time being. I'm curious to see how they play with the Pharah kind of split pushing around the back every time. but we're
Yeah, I don't
definitely
know.
in last fight territory.
Hopefully, Chicago can come here, get some ults, probably win them the fight and win them the game.
Window coming out from Walrus. Ooh, trading Alaris, both teams. The Orisa ult comes out. Ooh, and Danger Noodle goes down. EMP committed. And it looks like it's just going to be cleanup here.
And I think Chicago might win this one.
Chicago has the point. It looks like Alari will be able to get a touch off. And she does. But I don't think it'll be enough. No, I think that's the round. Okay, so
Yeah,
we're all
I mean,
tied up now.
I mean, you know, Chicago came out with the Farm Mercy, and Philly just couldn't adapt to it. They adapted it with the Soldier, and Soldier just swapped off to Tracer and just got melted.
No unnecessary risks.
Also, I haven't asked, who do you have winning this game?
I'm biased. I think Chicago's gonna come out on top here. But I was really impressed with that first round, and even though it didn't hold up in the second, I'm really impressed with how Philadelphia responded to the Far Mercy. I just think that when the fights break out and the Far's kind of split pushing, it gets a little too chaotic for them. But I still think it's anyone's game, to be honest. We see Minky opting for the Sigma here instead of the Orisa mirror. Trying to play cover inside, but the Pharah is going coast to try to poke out and get any splash damage that she can within the halls. Choco always being a nuisance with the Sombra. Forces Bap to commit Lamp to this early. Foliage gets a pick on the Pharah though. Will the res come out? At least for the moment, it doesn't seem so. Ooh, Noodle getting speared. Ooh, caught out of position. Or more like forced out of position. It becomes a brawl on point here.
Mara comes back, just spraying down that choke.
Oh, and again with the early barrage.
That early ult always gets him.
Say Adbon showing just how strong the Far Mercy duo can be. Rez coming out here, and Chicago's going to be set up to harass and poke for this next fight.
And you know, Philly brought out the Bastion to try to take care of the farmers, but it didn't look like it didn't work.
Minky now back onto the Orisa. What didn't seem like he was able to get enough pressure there. Ooh, Foliage with the pick on Aguna, committing the Alarial. Ooh, both teams committing ults here. The Alari being able to sustain Boy Wonder.
I think Boy Wonder's gonna die here.
I spoke too soon. The caster curse. And it looks like they're going to flip it here.
The caster curse is real.
Both teams committed some ults there in that fight, but I think with EMP out of the way, Philadelphia might be on top here. We're going to have Window, Visor, Orisa ult. Of course, they do have to watch out for the Pharah ult. Adbon's always looking to pop that from a off angle. And they might give it to him here. Orisa goes down. Danger Noodle with the Visor. And it's just going to be cleanup once again.
Yeah, and you know, this upcoming fight, you know, Washington has 2 ults against just 1 ult by Tracer. I would probably take out that Farm Mercy because Adbon. Yeah, he's really good with his ult. Learns how to use it, when to use it.
Ooh, he trades out, but they're able to get a pick on the Sombra too. And right now the numbers are on the side of Philadelphia. Minky going in, trying to chase down Alari, but cannot confirm the kill. Ooh, and a huge pulse bomb from Foliage. That's huge, especially late in the fight when they're trying to get out. Minky confirming the kill with the spear.
Beautiful ult by Foliage.
And if Philly holds strong here, this is definitely last fight territory as long as they maintain this frontward pressure and don't let them cap here. We do have some ults that are going to come out here, though, from the side of Chicago. Both Alari ults. Ooh, Walrus falls. Danger Noodle trading out Trash Can. Ooh, but Minky falls. Danger Noodle with a late pick, but I don't know if it'll be enough. Foliage harassing on the Tracer. Ooh. And they'll flip it.
Oh,
I don't think they get a touch here. I think this map is going to Philly.
And Washington just tried their best, but just couldn't take everything.
I was gonna say, I'm actually really impressed. Foliage and Noodle there definitely clutched up at the end. Of course, though, we got the play from Adbon.
Beautiful
This was
play.
literally a 30-second barrage. It's insane.
Where's your
Wow. Great game.
And now, I guess we get to see what map comes out next. It's going to be interesting. I think Adbon found a lot of value on the Pharah, obviously, but you kind of wonder if maybe Chicago doesn't want to change it up. Maybe do something more frontline focused. It seemed like even though Adbon was getting a lot of value, it seemed like a lot of frontline resources were being managed or taken away from the Orisa just a little too unevenly, and it was able to give Minky the chance to sustain himself, and Foliage and Danger Noodle to find some late picks there in some of the fights.
Yeah. I just think they're doing good. I just think it's a bad map, unfortunate map, unfortunate just picks and stuff. But I think
It was definitely a good round, though. Both teams coming out swinging.
yeah, it's hard to decide who's gonna win.
Now, of course, we troll in chat. They want Volskaya. Everyone knows Hanamura is the only right option for map. Even though I think up until this point, I could be wrong. Someone would need to tell me, but I think Chicago is mostly 3-0'd a lot of the teams they played this season. So Philly being able to come out and get an opening map win, I think, is huge for their momentum going into this next map. And yeah, I'm honestly just excited to see what happens.
Gonna go. Hmm.
It looks like it's going to be Numbani here.
Yeah, I think Chicago has 3-0'd mostly every team.
Gonna say they definitely were dominant all season long, but it seems with the combination of Alari and of course Orisa seems nigh unkillable at times with the Orisa buff. I think even though Adbon's finding value on the Far Mercy, I just think there's still a little too much pressure if the rest of the team isn't managing resources properly. Even though first point and Numbani, even in the second, honestly, you could force far in the third. Numbani is definitely not a bad far map. So it's definitely still on the table. They definitely could roll out on the Far Mercy again. I think the rest of the team just needs to sort of use smarter aggression, manage their resources better, so Adbon could get on the off angles and find the picks in a way that Philly can't capitalize on the front line.
Yeah, and I just saw the last time these two teams played, it went into a game 5. So I think we might have a good series here.
And it seems Philly opting to start Danger Noodle on the Ashe. Definitely a comfort pick for her. We're running the Hanzo, so we got double sniper with the Sig. I like that. And I actually love the dive coming out from Chicago. I'm excited to see what Boy Wonder could cook up on the Winston.
Yeah, and I'm good friends with Boymrun there. He's pretty good on Winston.
We
Let's
do
see how
see
he can do here.
Adbon out here on the Echo. Not far, but definitely just as menacing, especially with the Mercy Pocket. You see the tanks trading damage, sort of poking. Adbon looking to E in on the Sigma, but can't commit. Boy Wonder jumping in on the back line. Ooh, Ashe goes down, but Monkey gets picked too. The res coming out from Trash Can. Boy Wonder just dominating and securing the high ground here. Pushing them back. We're going to get some presence on point here. Minky trying to contest. He's hacked though. They're supporting him. They might be able to stabilize here. Ooh, Boy Wonder goes down again.
Boy Wonder once again dies.
But the sustain from this Mercy, just being able to dance above the point, they might be able to stall this out, at least for some ults. Adbon committing the copy. Ooh, but he gets taken out.
Dies.
This is a messy fight. Minky committing the Sig ult, confirms the kill on the Mercy, and now I think it'll be just cleanup. Crazy headshot from the Ashe. And yeah, pretty much just looks like cleanup at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. Chicago looked really well there at the beginning, taking out everybody from high ground, pushing them back, but just couldn't capitalize.
Of course, both teams were able to farm up some ults there. We do have Primal and Valk, EMP, and almost Kitsune Rush for Chicago. And we have support ults on the side of Philadelphia. Boy Wonder looking for an opening here. He commits bubble kind of early. Might have to wait for his next set of cooldowns. Minky closing the gap, knowing he could pressure the Monkey without his bubble. And we see that we're going to be looking for an EMP. It hits everyone. The Monkey gets traded out, but we're committing more ults. And the res comes out. I think this is going to be cleanup from Chicago.
Man, Danger trying to use the Bob to contest, but just couldn't get it in the right position.
True. It was a big ult investment, though, from Chicago. They did use a lot to get that point. They used 3 ults, and both support ults, but they were able to flip it overall. And of course, we see the squishies here from Philadelphia kiting back, making sure they don't get picked until Minky gets back. Boy Wonder's still able to hold on to this Primal Rage, though. So he should be able to play a little aggressively in this fight and let his supports farm ult back up. Dragon coming out from foliage. Ooh, but Adbon with the deflect kill. Bringing out the blade. That's 2, 3, and that'll be the 4K. Yes, sir.
Beautiful ult. Honestly, grants them the first point real quick.
Gonna say, I think
almost 3 minutes on the time.
That might be it for Streets phase. I'm not sure if they get a touch here. At least not a clean one, especially with Choco Man up there on the Sombra harassing. Oh, Foliage going for the touch. Not able to make it. They did get Lamp out to save him, but that'll give Chicago time and room to push now with that resource gone.
Yeah, no. This little choke right here is really difficult to come by. I want to see how they play here.
Oh, looking for the combo with the Sigil and the Alariel. Able to find Monkey, find Adbon. Now Minky's just pushing forward, trying to clean up these kills. And Noodle with 2 picks of her own, and that'll be the fight. Of course, Choco Man now has farmed up another EMP. We're coming up on Nano. Guna will have the Kitsune Rush again online. And Philadelphia doesn't have a huge ult economy here. Might be able to get window in time, but I don't see any ults coming online for this fight. Both tanks sort of posturing. Oh, Foliage with a crazy pick. And Sinatsuki with the pick onto Adbon. They're able to stuff this push before it even starts. Now they're sitting a little more sturdy. Gonna have the visor coming up, the window. Of course, you always have to look out for the Sombra, though. The EMP, Choco Man is creeping there, getting in position.
Choco's really trying to find this EMP, and she gets it.
He waits for the window.
Just instantly dies.
Oh, and the Kitsune gets committed too. I think it'll just be cleanup, but I don't know. I think the Kitsune Rush may have been an overcommitment. However, it doesn't matter. Chicago is able to push through. And we have Nano Blade online.
We do have Nano, but we also have Rom and Nano.
That is true. Foliage though does have the Torbolt. I'm interested to see what he'll do with it. Waiting for the Ana to get back. Now both tanks gonna posture here a little bit. Ooh, a lot of ults coming out. Adbound shuts down the Alariel, but ooh, both sides trading out some kills. It looks like Philly's up though. They definitely earned that fight win. Both teams committed a couple ults there. Noodle still does have that tack visor. But, of course, Rommel is a menace to deal with.
And I don't think Philadelphia has anything to stop that Rommel Ultra. Rommel.
We do have the switch from Minky onto the Orisa. Definitely a little more sustained front line for himself there. Lamp coming out. Noodle with the visor on the off angle. Walrus goes down, though. He's able to confirm a kill onto Adbon, but then dies to Rommel. Boy Wonder gets struggling in the backline, but Sinatsuke has no health. And they're trying to pump damage in this Rom, but he just will not die.
Beautiful
EMP, but they're keeping Minky up. This is crazy support here from Walrus. Foliage goes down. But definitely close respawns coming back. Potentially winnable. Maybe not. Adbon finding Walrus. And it looks like
Chicago's might win this.
Oh, the ult from Minky. Finds the Ana. Foliage back fast with the Torbolt. And now it's just cleanup here.
And you know, Ana dying super quick into that fight. Having Nana should have used it just in case they died.
Just say that was a pretty good first round. Of course, payload maps like Numbani, like Havana, third point is always rough to cap. Sometimes it feels like those defensive spawns are super close, but honestly, I'm very impressed with Philadelphia here. They're able to find key picks, especially when they go down in fights or aren't always the first to get the first blood. Uh, I'm really impressed with how quick they're flipping some of these kills here.
Yeah, but I'm also impressed with Chicago. They were, struggling in the beginning, trying to get that point, came out strong, and just slowly started falling down.
Oh, and Foliage is flashing us with a Symmetra here. I wonder if he's committed to it. I do like some cheeky sim TPs on Nubani. It makes for some interesting rotations, especially if you're not going to be opting for a more divey comp.
No mistakes.
I think it adds to what the Orisa will be able to do and how she'll be able to pressure high ground.
Yeah, you know, TPing with your whole team, going on the high ground, can come out and winning you that fight and giving you so much time to start with.
Look alive out there.
Okay, and let's see. Looks like they're gonna go under and TP up and across.
Hold that objective.
They're waiting. Both teams. Oh, the TP comes out. Oh no, they TP under. Okay, opting for the under hold. They'll be able to deal with this Torb turret then and poke out some of the resources here. Boy Wonder committing to the drop, looking to fight, get some early pressure, but it might have been a little too aggressive. He used some of his cooldowns. Foliage with the pick on Guna. Minky trading out the pylon. Foliage getting Adbon. And he's just going to be tearing into this Orisa now with the beam. I think it's just cleanup. Oh no, he's going for Chocoman on that high ground. Oh, Boy Wonder finding the pick though. And it was a little scrappy, but Philly manages.
And I'm surprised they TP down below. I thought they were gonna push up and take on the high ground fight.
I was gonna say it was smart to play under there, especially they baited out some important resources. They were able to kill the pylon early, get the Torb turret down. I think it worked better. Obviously, TPing up and across is more aggressive, and you can catch people by surprise. But I think it worked out better for them to go under there.
Yeah, as you noticed that fight, Boy Wonder had to commit to dropping down from high ground.
Ooh, Choco with a crazy pick on a Sinatsuke though. Of course, Walrus still able to provide ample support on the bat, but we're gonna see them sort of just poke back and wait for the respawn to come. Adbon now on the Hanzo. Both support ults from both sides coming out. Boy Wonder with a big Orisa ult. Minky with an even bigger Orisa ult. Oh no. Boy Wonder wins. A lot of ults coming out here. Philly desperately wants to flip this. And it looks like they just might. The tanks fall. Adbon able to get one for himself, but it's just not enough. Again, there was a lot of ults invested there, but
yeah, honestly, I thought Chicago was gonna be able to get that dub for that fight, but it just looked like they couldn't do anything. Couldn't get any kills, get any picks.
I'm gonna say Boy Wonder did aggress early, but he just didn't have the sustain after to keep him up, and Philly was able to flip it. Opting to take the high ground here. Foliage there, set up with his little car wash. He might have to drop though as Mickey gets pushed down. They do have a touch here if they want it. They do. Oh, Visor coming out from Noodle. But the window coming out from Trash Can up top. Boy Wonder fighting for his life on cart. I don't. And Noodle is just a menace on the soldier too today. Proving me wrong once again that she is not just an Ash one trick.
Healing pylon out. My healing pylon is here.
We have Minky posturing up here. Noodle looking for a flank, looking to get some poke. The dragon coming out from Foliage will hold them up. Ooh, he finds a pick on a Noodle. He's gonna poke on this off angle here, looking for another. Foliage taking the 1v1 to Adbon, and he gets him. We're even here. Walrus commits the window. Chicago's gonna have to back up. Ooh, but in with the Ilario. Only Minky's hit. Oh, but Sinutsuki dies from the explosion damage. Minky. Ooh. With the Orisa down, Philly's good to push here.
And Boy Wonder once again just pushing it a little too far and just getting picked quickly.
And they're gonna want to get rid of the supports here. If Philly cleans them up, this will be an easy fight. Mickey has them sort of corralled into the room, and I think this is gonna be an easy cleanup here. Of course, Orisa always seems invincible, but it's just not gonna be enough. Oh, but maybe there are quick respawns here on defense. You have no, not enough. Okay, and that'll be 2-0 from Philly, able to secure the second map.
Great game, great game.
Okay, and now we're coming up to our third map. To third map territory. This is do or die for Chicago.
These are semifinals, so you either come on with everything you got or just call it GG's.
Gonna say, I think this is the first time this season though that Chicago's fighting off the back foot. I'm interested to see what they change going into this, if anything. I think one of the big difference makers here is Minky on that tank on the Orisa. He seems to just have a little bit better cooldown management, and it's able to sustain him where Boy Wonder it kind of seems like he's using some of his resources a little too early, and that's giving Philadelphia the edge. Obviously, Adbon and Choco Man are goated in their own respects. They're definitely finding picks here, but Foliage and Danger Noodle definitely are answering back just as frequently. So I think the deciding factor here will be how Boy Wonder finds synergy with his support line, and if he's able to stay up more. I think that's what'll initially determine how this last map goes.
Do we know the next map?
We do not. We are talking in chat about 1 billion rabbits.
Oh, 1 billion rabbits.
Shiro's in charge, so I blame him.
Everybody just blames Shira.
That's what I'm going with. Actually, no, blame Lank. Lank should have been here. This is finals. Well, playoffs, but still.
If Link is not there for finals, I think we should all just boo him.
Yeah, Lank, you hear that? We got your number, buddy. You better be here for finals. Rico's in charge? No. No, he is not. Don't say that. I decline. For a second there, I was worried. I thought they actually gave me lobby lead, and I was about to cry. But
So Rico, are you in playoffs?
yeah, my team actually plays Lank's team tomorrow. That'll be at 9. I do not know if they have anyone to stream it, but yes, it will be Pittsburgh versus War. Obviously, always looking to harass and bully Lank. So bragging rights are something I look forward to. However, War definitely has a crazy team. I think all the teams in Ruby League this season were honestly honestly all pretty good. Even though there was definitely some more dominant performances, it still felt like this season we had to fight for a lot of maps, even ones where we 3-0'd. It still felt like each individual map was close in every respect. So I'm excited.
I wish you luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
I
Also,
also
I do have Twitch chat open, but I'm terrible at reading it and casting at the same time. Someone said hi, Rico, so hello.
yeah, I think I play on Friday. I don't know what time I
Friday.
play.
I was gonna say, I guess, Emerald League playoffs are about to kick off too. Be
I
definitely.
play against the man, the myth, the legend, Shiro.
Oh, okay. So there's a blood feud in the casters channel right now as we speak, and Shiro's just
Hopefully,
mute. He's just gonna take this. We could say whatever we want about this. No, I'm just
exactly.
kidding.
Hey, Shiro, your team is bad.
No, I'm just playing. All right, but we have double sniper here coming out from Philadelphia. Danger Noodle is a menace on hit scan characters, as we all know. Adbon opting for the Echo again. Boy
Huge
Wonder on the
trinity.
Sigma. Sigma is good on this map, and I'm kind of curious to see how he manages resources front line. Both teams looking to poke. Echo looking to get some poke over the roof, but is forced out to drop. Ooh, Choco on the Widow, looking for the Widow duel. I like that. Ooh, but Boy Wonder picked early. Noodle falling to Choco Man, though. And we do have the res on the board from Chicago. They're able to get it off, and now they have the man advantage, and their tank is still up.
Very, very true. Huge
So
change from Choco. He's been on the what gear was he on?
Choco
He
was
was
on
Sombra.
the Sombra. He's opting for the
Yeah.
Widow duel this map. Of course, this map does have a lot longer sight lines. Is definitely a double sniper map if you make it that. It seems like that's what they're doing. Lamp goes down from from Philly. Chicago should be able to push on this. Both teams posturing. Adbon looking for an off angle, trying to get some poke. Ooh, but he falls. Sinatsuki able to clean up the kill. Choco answering with the headshot on a Walrus. Sinatsuki just fragging out on the Alari. 2 picks. And Minky is just chasing this down. They want the stagger kills here. They want the ult charge. Choco Man looking for an exit frag before he gets found. I don't think anyone sees him in that little room, though. Ooh, and he's able to make it out.
Wow, surprisingly. I thought he was for sure dead there.
And Adbon, even though he hasn't been able to really get any singular picks here, he was able to farm the copy, which is going to be a huge ult coming into this fight. Minky just looking to get some poke off, control this first angle here, this first corner. Walls coming out from Choco Man. Ooh, the Alari combo with the Sigma ult coming out. Ooh, but the copy comes out. Widow's trading kills. Minky able, both supports down for Philly. Or for Chicago, sorry. And they're able to clean up here. Minky having the support up makes all the difference in the world. And they're going to be able to hold this. Ooh, and a late kill on a Choco Man there. A nice little stagger. And Minky still just pushed up, looking to farm that ult back up, looking for the early poke. Maybe even another stagger kill, potentially. Looks like Adbon's had enough, though. He's pushing him back with that Hanzo. Oh, and Boy Wonder onto the ROM. Noodle with her own walls up now. Forced to take a longer angle.
Yeah, and I like the swap to the Matra. It gives him a little more health, a little more energy. I feel like, Philly's just putting in so much damage in
Ooh.
with this.
And a big rock. They're even though. We are still down a Widow on the side of Philly. Val coming out from Guna, trying to keep Boy Wonder up, give him enough sustain. Ooh, Boy Wonder falls. But Window's up, and Hanzo's dangerous with the window. But Foliage responds in kind. And the Sigmal comes out. I think it's just cleanup here.
And once again, you could see Boy Wonder pushing in, trying to, mess around with their backline. It just immediately dies.
And that's part of the reason I think Overwatch is an interesting game. At least in terms of the meta, because obviously this map we've seen Sig is kind of more of a map dependent pick. He's in an okay spot, but on this map he excels just because of the snipers and how he's able to deal with them in kind, but also enable his. And it's not something we've seen a lot of this season, just because of the different comps that were more dominant. And I think that makes a world of difference. It seems like this style of gameplay definitely benefits Philadelphia a little bit more. Chicago's not as dominant as we've seen them so far, but I mean, I've seen crazy things happen in Overwatch games. They could stonewall them here, especially with the sniper maps. If Chocoman and Adbon go crazy, this first sight line could be a menace to deal with, as they just felt. So it'll be tough, but we'll see what happens here.
Sigma is like really good at this map. Takes care of that open space. Good with that, portable shield for those snipers. Just an overall great pick.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, and Chocoman looking for the aggressive first shot, but instantly shielded. Boy Wonder getting rocked off the corner, having to retreat to the car there. Not a bad spot to hold for Sig. He is able to find a lot of purchase there as long as he gets some help from his supports. But he's eating these rocks, making playing very aggressive. He knows he could... he's really good at kind of baiting out that shield and landing his own rock. Ooh, Boy Wonder with his own rock. And Danger Noodle finds Guna. That's a huge pick, especially if the res can't come out. But it does. And as I say, Danger Noodle finds another pick, and Sinatsuki picks Boy Wonder. Whew. And if they could get out here, it's huge for Chicago, because this is going to be a messy fight. And oh no, Trash Can goes down.
Huge
And
pick at the beginning, getting that
I
bat.
think Tracer will get a touch here, but it's going to be messy. Oh no, to no avail.
And Philly takes it.
Philly does take it in a 3-0. GG's to both teams. You guys played awesome all season. Noodle popping off here, showing us, again, not an Ash one trick. But I mean, Widow, same thing.
Ooh, what a shot.
Ooh. Definitely some crazy shots. Okay, and that'll wrap up our first playoff game for the Ruby League. Shiro, I don't know if you want to count us down, sign us off, but I think that was a good game.
I'll sign us off because I haven't been talking that much. Well, yeah, we'll be streaming tomorrow, hopefully. Casting your boy Rico here. Hopefully he takes the bag, wins him the fucking game.
All right.
But yeah, man, I see you guys tomorrow.
GG's all.